Hey cousins, welcome back to RoReactz TV, where we react, review, and recap skits from the Kountry Wayne skit universe. Cousins, did y'all catch this conversation between Amber and Brittany? Child, Brittany is trying to put Amber up on game about them joint accounts, and Amber is out here acting gullible again. Let's break it down because you know I got something to say. So the scene opens up and Amber says, I got this new bang. It's like my old bob, but this one has a bang and it's so cute. Amber stays focused on the wig instead of what Brittany wants to talk about, which is Anthony. She avoids the serious conversation. She says, you gotta send me a picture. I'm sure it's cute. Amber says, it is. She says, I'm sure it's cute, girl. So what you getting into today? Amber says, I think I'm going to make reservations. Maybe for me and Anthony to go to Chops or something like that. I'm not sure. Brittany says, Chops? You going out with your little boo? With your little husband, huh? Says, yes, my husband. She makes sure to emphasize my husband. But what good is having a husband if he won't share his accounts with you, Amber? It's all dramatic. She says, oh, how wonderful, how sweet. Amber says, can you please stop? Brittany says, I am. Listen, it's going to take me a minute to get used to this because I can't believe you're back. But since you are back, since you out kicking it and having a good time, whining and dining yourself, I guess that means you took care of that business I told you to take care of. Brittany is laser focused on the real issues. Forget the wigs, forget the dinner. She's focused on those joint accounts. Amber says, what business? And Brittany says, oh, you want to act like you don't remember? Didn't I tell you you need to get joint accounts? Amber says, yeah, no, I haven't. We haven't done that yet. She says, it's not a big deal, though. Not a big deal? Cousins, it's a huge deal. Amber is out here trusting Anthony like he hasn't been dodging questions. Brittany says, really? Oh, I see. It's not a big deal. From my perspective, it's one of the biggest deals you got going. Brittany says, I told you, you need some type of control in this relationship. You don't have any. Anthony is running you. Brittany might be blunt, but she's right. Anthony runs every play like a businessman, but Amber can't get him to handle this business for her. Nah. Amber says, thank you, Brittany, for your advice, but I got this. I'll handle it. Like she been handling it. Classic Amber, thinking she can handle it while Anthony keeps pushing her off. Says, I don't know. We said we would talk about it later. There it is, cousins. Anthony's famous line, we'll talk about it later. That's the code for never. Brittany says, of course that's what he said, because he's trying to avoid the conversation. Amber, you done gave this man everything, going back to him. Says you could have just divorced him, got all your money, and if you really loved him that much, you could have went back and remarried him. But now you've done gave up everything. The least you can do is go get this money. Says, honey, I hear you, but Brittany, you know you sound crazy, right? Talking about some divorce this man and get back. So you just want to divorce him just to get his money? Says, first of all, when you dealing with a person like Anthony who only looks out for himself, yes. Unfortunately, you have to be strategic in the way that you move because that's all that matters to him. Strategy. So once again, I'm going to say it and I'm just going to leave it alone. If you're smart, you will make sure that you ask about it again. Don't let him deter you or go in another direction or another conversation. Go right on to the bank with him to get those accounts set up, and I'm not playing. Says, Brittany, I don't know who hurt you in life, but somebody hurt you. Says, okay, Amber, whatever. Don't try to make this about me. Let's make this about being smart. Says, Brittany, you always about that money, that's for sure. Yep, Amber, and Anthony's not. The man lives for money moves. But Amber thinks Brittany is the problem. Stop playing with me. Says, well, yeah, in other news, I think I'm going to keep this pixie on for tonight. Yes, this wig is fire. Brittany says, keep the pixie on. I'm sure you're going to look beautiful for that man. Amber says, my husband. Say my husband. Brittany says, you're going to look beautiful for your husband. And you're going to say, baby, you know what? We look so good. We should go and get these accounts started. Should Amber push harder for this joint account issue? Should she leave it alone? Is Brittany being messy or just looking out for her? And let's be real, if Shayla was in Amber's shoes, would Anthony even dare dodge her on this? Thoughts in the comments, cousins, and I'll see you on the next video.